All right, guys, we are live at the corner of the Galt House, which is where the first big event is going to take place. The AmVets convention is in town. The president is due to address the convention, and there are a lot of folks down here on all four corners representing different points of view, of course, and we want to hear all of them because it's always interesting to hear what folks think. So I'm just going to kind of randomly chat with a few folks. Hey Glenda, good to see you. It's really bright out here, so if I don't acknowledge you, it's because I can't see the screen and my phone gets really super hot. Would you like to talk to me for a second about why you're here today?
Oh, no, thank you.
You don't want to? Okay, would you like to?
I'm not here for any real reason.
You want to tell me about it?
Yeah.
Why are you here then?
Well, I was painting a mural in the Galt House where he's actually speaking. And
Really?
then I went to get lunch, and then we were leaving, and we're like, well, let's go see what it's about.
So what are your thoughts and feelings right now on the state of our presidency?
Oh, not a fan. Not a fan.
What would you tell him if you had the next 15 seconds to talk to him as he drove by?
Nothing nice. I don't know. Nothing. I don't know. I don't think anything I'm going to say to him is going to change his mind on anything. I'm sure he's heard all the mean things in the world.
Well, thanks for
He's just
sharing that with
disgraceful.
me. How about you guys? You want to talk to me a little bit? No? You know? Okay. Want to share with us why you're down here today?
No, thank you.
No, thank you. Sir? No? Nobody wants to talk. All right. Well, hi, officers. Glad that you guys are here with us. It makes me feel a lot better. This is not a fun duty for police officers either, because there is a lot that is expected of them, and they need to take care of public safety and take care of media and take care of protesters, both those who support Trump and those who don't. It's a kind of a scary thing. I'm always surprised when folks don't want to talk about it, though, because why would they come? Hey, girlfriend.
Hey.
All right. Trump is no patriot. Talk to me. You're on Take It From Tara live on Facebook.
Oh, Tara, I didn't even recognize you.
Under my baseball hat.
Me too.
What's your name?
Kathy Whalen.
Tell me a little bit about why you're here standing with immigrants with a Trump is no patriot sign. Put that mic right up to your mouth. I'll hold it for you. There you go.
Whoops. So you're freelance?
Let me help you. Here, hang on. Hang on 1 second. Hang on 1 quick second. We'll get this squared away. Okay, I'll hold it. You hold your sign and I'll hold this. Okay.
Okay.
Tell me why you're here today.
I'm here today just to protest the president. I'm pretty disturbed with his actions on the border and just his general division of the country. I think we need to come together rather than fall apart into our little camps.
That's what you'd tell him if you had a few seconds to talk to him.
I'm not sure that he's trainable. I think we're going to have a couple more rocky years before we try to put our democracy back together again.
Who do you think's best equipped to lead us?
Somebody who is a caring, whole person, somebody that's not damaged goods like our president.
Thanks, Kathy.
You're welcome, Tara.
Appreciate you
Good to
sharing
see you.
with us. Good to see you too. You want to tell me why you guys are here today?
We're just trying to see what Trump's talking about.
Yeah. What do you think of the president?
I think
I think he's a good president right now.
Why? What is he doing that's making you upset?
I guess the kids things and the cages, and then I guess his racial comments that he says, and he just I don't think he's a good president at all.
Are you guys in school?
no.
No, ma'am. She's about to start college.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Where are you
Thank you.
going?
To U of L.
Yeah. What do you want to study?
Either a detective, law, or
You got to go right across the street and talk to those guys. I hear sirens. I think they're actually coming. They might be going in another direction too. Let's get out here and talk to some friends. I have a sneaking hunch you may come around the corner. Who wants to tell me why you're here today? Sir, tell me. You got a MAGA shirt on.
I'm
That's
here
bigger
to
than a
support our
MAGA.
president.
That's bigger than a MAGA hat, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
So
But
tell me.
I'm here to support our president.
Tell me what it is about this president that you admire.
I like his position on the border. I think he's the first president that actually has a chance of getting that done. Every other president has tried it, regardless of what some people want you to believe. I like his position on health care. He's not out there trying to make it, Medicare for all. You can keep your insurance plan. I like his tax cut last year, and I mean, if I listen to most people, I'm one of the few people that did benefit from it last year. So, I mean, there's lots of reason to like him, but those are my big ones. That and his Supreme Court picks.
Hey, you think that helicopter's going to go get him?
I would think that
Think it's a possibility?
Pretty close.
All right, let's see. You got that backwards. Let's get it turned around. Okay, let's see. Okay. There's the sign. Hold it out flat. Okay. That's what we're seeing now. Okay. So tell me what the bullshit is that you're talking about. You got your chance. Go ahead.
This open border stuff is absolutely ridiculous. My wife's an immigrant. We did everything properly.
Yes.
She was properly vetted. They did medical screening, everything. And this is bullshit to just think that people can come here. We have no idea their criminal history, their carrying diseases, whatever. You just can't just let people in. You just don't let somebody in your house that you don't know. It's just, the Democrats have just gone insane. And this stuff about pointing.
Okay. Police officer says, everybody get back. Yes, sir. We sure will.
Gotta move back over here by the stairs. We gotta stay back.
Gotta move back, guys. They're moving us back by the stairs. Hang on a second. I'm gonna turn my bird around so I can take it and scoot if I have to. Of course, it's gonna start chirping at me. Officer, do you know something we don't know? Susan, have you found him? Look at you with your baby Trump balloon.
Oh, baby. Hey, Tara.
Susan
How are
Miller.
you, dear?
I'm good, darling.
Oh, yeah. Wait. If
How
we're gonna
excited
show this-
are you?
I wish I could. Although I shouldn't do that with all the police officers
No, you
around.
probably shouldn't do
that
anything
could look a little
negative.
Of course, you're down here. You're everywhere.
Talk to me
I
about
know.
talk to me about your thoughts and feelings today, and I'm so glad you rode your bike because you
Oh,
are
thank
such a
you.
fabulous bicyclist.
Thank you. Well, frankly, Tara, I thought there were going to be a lot more people,
Oh,
but
come here.
Yep.
Officer needs us to get up on the sidewalk.
Gotcha.
Come on over. We always obey our police officers.
Always.
Our city of Louisville's finest, LMPD. All right.
I was surprised. I rode my bike, actually, because I really expected there to be a lot more people, more protesters. But of course, it's a hot day, very hot, and it's a school day, a work day.
They
But,
shut down a whole lot of streets, didn't they?
They sure did, and what I used to do is work with events.
Yes,
and
you did, for the whole city.
I know what kind of expense they must have incurred, the Louisville Police Department and safety, and just riding my bicycle here underneath the I-65 overpass. I saw at least 45, 50 police cars and bomb units and all of that.
Yep.
Mobilized.
And they're all over the city.
And I hope Trump gets the idea. There's no love for him in Louisville. There is no love whatsoever. And there's a few.
Except for those two guys down there.
Yeah, there's two guys.
They really
and
like
down
him.
there on the corner of 2nd. It's a rather pathetic little setup of a card table selling, Trump shirts and everything. And they just look so pathetic. There's nobody there. And he's going, we got buttons, we got signs, we got t-shirts, and he's got no takers.
Well, I think they've got a bunch of people up at the corner of the Galt House, but it seems like from what the police are doing right now that they're moving him in from a different direction, and I find that fascinating. I know that we're never going to know.
Woo-hoo!
We're never going to know the details of the exact arrival or departure because security reasons. Any president has to be kept extremely safe.
Ooh.
The Emperor.
Like where the
Is that what you've named him?
The Emperor has no clothes.
Yeah, I know.
Susan, who do you think is poised in the Democratic Party to lead us into the 2020 election?
I love Elizabeth Warren. Biden is picking up speed again. Not sure he can do it. I'm still putting my money on Warren.
Jill Biden seems to think that her husband's the only one who can do it.
I think you're right.
You know?
Poor Joe.
Yeah, that's what she says. He's
Yep,
the
you're
only one
right.
who can do it.
Right. Well, I don't think that's going to happen. So I think we just have to hope that everybody votes blue, no matter who the candidate is. That's what we have to do. We just have to rally around the blue candidate.
Well, as a longtime Politico in the city of Louisville, tell me what we can do as citizens to ensure that this doesn't get reelected.
Vote and mobilize the vote. I'm working starting this week with the Kentucky Democratic Party to do the phone banks, to do the canvassing. It's just a matter of getting the vote out, and that's what we should be doing. That is what we need to focus our resources on, and our time and money are our resources. So make sure, even if you're just talking to the people on your block, you don't have to be organized to ask for people's support for the Democratic candidate in 20.
So I'm going to let you answer this question because I'm being the moderator here. But there was the statement made by Deb Fuchs here, and she said, "I hope they don't disrespect him. I never liked Obama. I was not a fan. I pray they treat him with respect that he deserves. I am not a fan of Obama, but I never disrespected him." How would you respond to that?
Oh, heavens. President Obama deserved all of our respect. He never acted disrespectfully to the people of the United States or any of the countries. And the current president is just a con man. He's a liar. He does not deserve our respect.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time with that too. And you head on down there because
everybody down that way.
I wonder
want
why.
to go see what's happening.
Yeah,
Thank you, darling.
I'll tell you. See you later. Be good. So, interestingly enough, guys, my gut is telling me to stay here. So I am going to stay here. Hey, what's your name?
My name is Michael. I don't want to be on camera. Please.
I won't put you on camera, but I got to go keep live casting because
Okay.
I'm live right now. Beer is food. Tell me why you're here.
I'm working.
What's your name?
Olivia.
Hi, Olivia. What do you think about the current president?
Nothing but awful things.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think about the people who are saying that he deserves respect because he's the president?
As a woman, I don't know how you could respect who's in office right now. As a woman that has a mother, someone that has sisters, cousins, daughters, if you cannot have someone in charge of things that doesn't respect women or other minorities, because in my opinion, unless you're a straight white man in this country, you're out of luck. You're just shit out of luck for anything. There are so many issues I cannot even begin to go into, but as feminist side of things, women's rights is the most important thing to me currently right now, and making sure that women are heard. Even people that are non-binary are also important to be heard. But it just seems to me that unless you're a straight white man, you're kind of shit out of luck, because if you'll take a look around you, that's all that's out here.
Well, see, that's what I'm interested in. I'm very fascinated by the demographics that showed up today.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting. Thank you for those words. I appreciate it. So tell me, sir, why are you selling all this gear? No, don't want to tell me? Are you a supporter or just
Absolutely.
a businessman?
I'm 1,000% Trump.
Yeah? Tell me what you like about him the most.
He
got a
makes
lot of
America
gear.
great.
He does. Okay, you got a lot of gear that says that for sure.
Yep.
All right, well, thank you for sharing that with us. Okay. Guys, you want to share with me why you're here today? We're live.
Watching the president.
Yeah? Are you a fan?
Yes.
Tell me about why.
Why not? Why not?
All right, good. Well, tell me.
No, I'm just here to support, and that's about it. Thank you for asking.
What is it that you think is admirable about our president? Tell me a little bit. You said why not? Tell me what you like. Yeah? Okay. Awesome. Good. Thank you for answering. You guys fans? You fans of the president?
Go Giants.
Protesting? Go Giants? All right. No, not really. You want to tell me why?
We just wanted to see what was going on. We worked down at the courtyard. Somebody's coming over to see what's in our neighborhood.
Awesome. Yeah, well, we love your hotel. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it. All fascinating. All fascinating. They like him, but they haven't been able to tell me why, other than he makes America great again and everything about him they like. Why are you here, lady? Tell me why you're here today. Are you a supporter?
I am a supporter.
You are? Tell me about what it is that you admire about this president.
I'd rather not.
Oh, you don't have to. That's okay. See, so that's funny too, that they would not want to say what they admired about this president. Do you want to tell me what you do or don't like about this president? Would you care to share?
I'm on the job.
Okay,
Sorry.
that's, you know what? Good thought. Very good thought. Let me go up here and talk to these guys. You guys, can you tell me what you think about this president?
I don't know. He's doing the best he can.
Doing the best he can. Are you a fan? Don't really care.
No comments.
Don't really care. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. I'm trying to get some opinions, and it seems like a lot of people just don't really want to share how they feel, and I'm curious as to why. You don't want to say you like him, you don't want to say you do like him, but you seem to be in favor of him. So, hey, are you a fan? Do you want to say what you like or don't like about our president? No, rather not? Okay, well, it seems like there's a lot of ambivalence.
Hey, Tara, you ain't going in the front door.
I didn't think so.
That's you would know.
I didn't think so. That's why I stayed
why
down here.
I know, and I came back because flatterer.
I know I am. I can't find anybody to tell me why they like this president. I'm having a hard time, and I don't understand why.
Go down to that poor little.
Well, I did, but they're not willing to comment on camera. So these two ladies said they liked him because he was making America great again, but they didn't say why.
What is how do they define?
I don't know. I wish I could get somebody to tell me. I'd be very interested in knowing. Okay, we have some officers driving through. That's the first movement. So it looks like what's going to happen is they're going to jink right in between those trucks with the motorcade. It's just a guess. Once again, folks, this is all just a massive amount of guesswork. I mean, you got all kinds of support vehicles that go wherever the president goes. A ton of support vehicles. Limos, armored vehicles, comm teams, medical personnel, tons of Secret Service, lots of different folks. Of course, the president's administrative staff that travels with him on our first one, the press corps that travels with him. God, I'd kill to see Caitlin Collins. I'd be so excited if Caitlin Collins drove by me right now. How you doing? Are you a supporter? Would you tell me why? Nobody else wants to talk to me. You're a big Cards fan. I love
him to death. He's my kind of guy.
I
liar,
am stunned.
All downhill.
You're a supporter of the Wounded Warrior Project.
I'm what?
Supporter of the Wounded Warrior Project.
Yes, I am.
Are you a warrior yourself?
No, I'm not, but I volunteer for them.
Well, thank you for doing that. I appreciate you. Thank you. What's your name, sir?
Mike Farmer.
All right, Mike. We're glad to have you with us. Do you want to just share with me a little bit while we're waiting what it is about this president that makes you not a fan?
Well, science says it all. Liar. Mm-hmm. Everything else follows, goes downhill from there. So that can make a really short conversation.
Pretty simple.
Yep.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Ladies, I'm so glad you came down here because I want to hear from you. Would you share with me a little bit your names and why you're here today?
My name's Ginger Wallace.
Mm-hmm. And you are?
United States Air Force retired.
Mm-hmm. And?
Janet Holiday, United States Army retired.
Excellent. And why did you come down today?
Because this president's conduct is unbecoming a commander-in-chief, and it has been that way since he started campaigning. And so we took an oath to defend the Constitution, and he took the same oath that he fails almost on a daily basis in defending the Constitution and defending our democracy. Not to mention the human rights, the policies that this administration has put in place as far as human rights go, locking kids up, locking people up, separating children from their parents. And then one of the big things for us as veterans is what he has done to Gold Star families, to attacking Gold Star families. He continues to this day to attack John McCain, who is a war hero no matter what
How
side
long
of the
has he been
house
dead
he's
now?
on.
A year, 2 years?
A long time.
At
And
least.
so the collectiveness is just frustrating for us. And so we're here protesting, and we're going to do everything we can to help make sure he's not reelected next year.
And who do you want to see take over?
Haven't decided yet.
All right, good.
I think we had some good qualified candidates though.
Yeah, we have many candidates that are more qualified than he ever was or ever will be.
We are tired of him using veterans and active duty military as props. Standing in front of them and acting like they all support him when they don't. We understand from one of the AmVets we were talking to that some of them are going to actually walk out of the speech today because they don't support him. And as a nonpartisan group, they did not want him there to speak. So it'll be interesting to see if that happens. But just to echo what Ginger said, we are embarrassed every day by his behavior on so many levels. And he does so many things, the lying, the cheating, the stealing, the fraud, the collusion with foreign governments that we all would have been court-martialed for. And yet somehow he isn't touched. So we feel that as veterans, this is one way we can get out here and just show that we don't support him.
What was your duty when you were in the military?
I was an intelligence officer.
Really? How do you feel about the fact that the president seems to diss intelligence findings on a regular basis and make decisions based upon his own opinions?
You can only imagine when he stood on that stage in Helsinki and sided with Vladimir Putin over, the 17 intelligence agencies who came together and made a joint statement saying, yes, Russia attacked our democracy. And that's one of my points about defending our democracy and defending the Constitution. He has failed to do that. And the fact that he sides with Kim Jong-un, there are really no words to describe how it makes me feel. It's disappointing, it's frustrating, and it makes me angry, frankly. And so again, he's got to go next year. He has to go.
What did you do when you were in the service?
So I was a human resources officer, and I worked with a number of soldiers who joined the military so that they could get citizenship. I don't believe we even have that program anymore. There are veterans who are being deported because they served the country and never got their citizenship, and they're being kicked out. There are veterans' families who are being deported because we don't have common sense immigration laws. So there are so many things he's doing that are hurting veterans. So many more things he's doing that are hurting veterans than helping veterans.
Human resources is an interesting topic because that means that you are actually involved in actively hiring qualified people to do the job.
Yes, I was.
So I'm curious as to what you think about the hiring policies in the administration.
I think they are nepotistic. It seems to me that everyone who's hired has been someone who has a diametrically opposed view as to what their job is supposed to be. He hires people to tear down everything that President Obama built. That just seems to be his whole, reason for being.
Not just President Obama, right?
Anyway.
All previous presidents built, regardless of which side of the aisle.
I think the primary thing that someone has to do to get hired in this administration is work for Fox News. So
I think you probably have hit it on the head. All right, thank you ladies so much. We appreciate you. Guys, we may or may not get a glimpse of this motorcade, to me. Tara Bassett.
Tara Bassett, you live here?
Yeah, look me up.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Do you know Laura Tucker? Colonel Tucker? Do you live here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that
She's
name.
my buddy.
Okay.
She was at the Pentagon the day that 9/11 happened.
What does she do now?
She ran the Girl Scouts of Kentuckiana for a while, but I'm not sure what she's doing now. She's doing something fabulous.
Retired Army?
Yeah. Yes. Okay. She's a colonel, full colonel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But she's retired.
Yeah.
She's retired. Okay.
Lora Tucker. She's one of my friends.
Would she be interested in the Kentucky Democratic Veterans Council?
You never know. You should ask her. Hey, Laura, if you're on there today, tuning in, I'll tag you. Grady Throneberry, welcome. Brenda Ford, Melanie Levon, Terry Tucker. He may be in the Galt House. That's very true. It's possible. Everybody's saying they think he might be in the Galt House. He could have.
No, I told everybody. I went and told everybody they're going in the back door. These are portable barricades.
Right.
That's how they use the public works vehicles.
Yeah.
So when they've got that in place, I went and told them. I said, y'all, he's not coming in the front door.
Right.
And you can tell just because. There's no way. So this is how he's now. Will he come up River Road? Yeah, probably. He'll come up River Road, 3rd Street, and they let him in there right there.
So what if we walked across the street?
Well, I've already been told by a police officer that if my bike, I can, leave my bike and walk. Go ahead.
Yeah, I will. I'm going to ask them.
No, nothing in the street, sidewalk.
Okay, nothing in the streets, but they're letting me go across, which is nice. Yes, ma'am, sure will. Came over here to see if I could find some people to interview. You guys want to talk about why you're out here? Tell me.
I'd love to.
Well, because so many people, come on over here in the shade. So many people don't want to comment on why they're here to support the president, but I would very much like to know.
What am I doing?
I'll hang on to it for you.
Okay.
Tell me your name and tell me why you're here.
Well, my name is Judy.
I love that. I have a refrigerator magnet that says that.
Oh, sweet.
Yes.
I know, I love it too. Well, this sign, I'm here for women. I'm a real advocate of women. Being a woman of a Generation X, I know what politics was such. So I'm really concerned about white nationalism coming back. And growing up in a racist neighborhood like I did, I know what racist skinheads are and how they act and what they do and say.
Are you from Louisville?
No, I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay, so that was a tough town to grow up in.
Yeah, my town was a lot of skinheads. It was very well regulated, let's just say that.
Interesting.
And so I hear it and I know what he's doing, because the white nationalism is on a rise because he's able to talk in their language. Other people will just gloss over it, not hear it, and they just take it out of like, oh, it doesn't mean anything. But when it has a meaning to somebody else that has been taught in ideology, then that's my concern. It's a concern that the white nationalism, if they don't treat white nationalism as a terrorist organization, instead of looking at a stupid Antifa, which isn't even an organization. Nobody's ahead of it. It's just a group of people. How's it a terrorist organization? If you look
it's an anti-fascist organization that's based upon the principle of anarchy, which is there is no known head. It's a bunch of people getting together.
That may be so, but they've not created any. They've not really done any harm.
That's exactly right.
They've not done any harm. Okay, you can talk all you want to talk. It's what you do in practice. And what we've seen in the past year or 2 years since this man has taken office is he is turning a nation of youth and turning a nation of people against another nation. That's wrong. I'm an immigrant. I have immigrants that came to this country from 1700s.
That's amazing.
So, I mean, this is not good. This is going back. What does make America great again mean? That's my question.
I've always thought America was pretty great myself.
What does it again mean? I don't understand. Where's again? Where's again?
I appreciate you sharing your thoughts with me. Thank you for that sign. We're big advocates for women too. What's your name?
Judy.
Thanks, Judy. I'm Tara. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. So let's see if this officer who's standing right here. Any secret news, officer? Not a clue? He's inside. So we lost the opportunity to see the motorcade. Well, you know what? That's okay. That's all right. Good to know. Very good to know. He's inside, the officer said. So we're good. I've been talking so much that I haven't had the chance to really do any conversing with the police officers, but I can tell you right now that I am happily finished with my job. So Cedric, I'm gonna just come over here and put this on you for a second. Put that on you for just a second, sir. You have a tremendous amount of political experience. You were one of my peeps when you were organizing for Hillary. You did a tremendous amount of campaigning.
Thank you. Thank you.
You have an absolutely amazing knowledge of politics, and I really didn't expect to see the cars and the motorcade coming in. We figured they were going to come in a secret back way, and they did, and we know that. And I wasn't as interested in seeing him as I was seeing people's response to him. What do you think it is that when I go up and ask people to tell me what they think of him, if they say they're supporters, that they don't want to comment? What's that about?
I believe that a lot of people are closet Trumpers. A lot of people are not proud of what this president is doing, and they're not proud of the fact that they are on board with his policy. So it's probably hard to admit that you're hanging out with a guy like this.
Talk to me about this. I talked to Congressman Yarmouth last year, and I said, what's the strategy for 20 different candidates on the Democratic side running for president? And he said, there is no strategy. That's why we lost in 2016.
Exactly, I agree.
We're narrowing the field now a little bit, tiny bit. And we also know that the new CNN levels have been met for certain candidates to continue through the debate cycle. What is it going to take for us to get behind a candidate, Cedric?
Well, one thing we shouldn't do is cannibalize one another. I think that was a big fault in previous times, with both parties. I think that we need to get behind a solid candidate that we know the majority of the Democrats can support. And if there are differences, let those differences be respectful and not give anybody any unnecessary ammunition to use against one of our candidates.
How do you feel about the Democrats themselves, as you just said, cannibalizing on the campaign trail? This morning I heard Senator Booker talking about the fact that he did not agree with Joe Biden's assessment that Joe was the only one who could defeat Trump. Is that harmful to the campaign as a whole, to the Democratic efforts to benefit his campaign? And how do you feel about that with most of the candidates having that same kind of attitude toward the front runner?
Yeah, well, I don't think those cheap shots are helpful, especially when something as important as this presidency is. I think that Cory Booker is an excellent senator. He should remain in his lane. I think that he knows that he's not the next president, as well as a number of the candidates still running. And until we realize that strength is in unity, then we're gonna kind of stumble around in the dark a bit.
I'm curious about the fact that you just said he knows he's not going to be the next president. I don't know that he knows that.
Yeah, he doesn't. One side of him is ambitious enough to continue to pursue it, but I think the reality is that he knows that Joe Biden is probably our best bet as far as having a person in there that can defeat Trump soundly. I think Biden is our only pick at this point. And maybe Cory doesn't recognize that. Maybe he feels that this is his time to shine, but it's
his
too
I am
much
Spartacus
involved.
Moment? His I am Spartacus moment?
Yeah, exactly.
Who would be a great vice presidential candidate should Biden be chosen as our candidate? Who's his number two?
Actually, I'm going to tell you. Initially, I thought Kamala Harris would be an excellent person to look at, possibly, and still remaining so. But I think that Elizabeth Warren is, to me, that's who I would like to see him select. I think it's time that we had a representation of a woman in the office, and I think she would be a good, excellent candidate for that.
So
if not the president, actually.
Is there any kind of irony in the fact that you, as an African American man, Democrat, are saying that you want two people on the ticket who are both Caucasian?
No, there's none at all, because Joe has proven to me that he exceeds racial boundaries when it comes to serving the people. His history demonstrates that, as well as his office with President Obama. So I'm completely confident in his ability to serve and his ability to make the right choice in who to pick to serve with him.
And Janet Wolf just said, but Biden is a pedophile.
Yeah, and see, enough of that. We are going way beyond what we should be at right now. There's bigger fish to fry, and we are nitpicking one another to death over things that may have happened 100 years ago. Things 100 years ago were totally different than they are now. So I think it's time that we move along. I'm not saying that anybody does not have a solid claim and an issue that needs to be dealt with, but I am saying that these unnecessary issues that were cropping up is making matters worse for everybody.
Yeah, Mary Radcliffe just said he just praised Mitch. Who do we need to get Senator McConnell out of that office?
We need a sincere Kentuckian that really knows the heart of this state, knows which direction we were headed in before this guy fouled everything up, and has the ability to get us back on that. And I think that our Democratic leader is the man to do it. If we stand up as Kentuckians and let our voices be heard.
What do you think about Charles Booker?
I think Charles is an excellent House representative. I think that with every one of us, he's going to grow.
He is.
And he's going to become better.
Yep.
And he's going to be a force to reckon with in the future.
He sure is. Hey, I appreciate you.
Thank you, Tara. I appreciate you too,
Thank
sweetie.
you for taking the time to chat with us. You are just a wealth of information, and I love hearing your perspective. And I think I've done my duty here today. I've gotten some pretty good information out, but I feel like I'm not going to stand out waiting for him to drive from the Galt House to the Seelbach because
he's playing hide and go seek.
I don't really care.
Me either.
Well, all of you guys who are watching the news have more access than we do out here, but allegedly they're going to be coming out this side and scooting down towards the Seelbach. So while we are standing here, talk to me a little bit about why you're holding this sign.
Basically, I'm a mother, and if they take kids who can't even speak and separate them from their families, that's taking away all human rights there.
Show me your sign.
I'm annoyed with the fact that they still want the wall and all the abuses they're doing down there at the border. Against that.
Got it. Thank you. Hey, neighbor.
Hi, neighbor.
Don't have none.
I just almost got into a police confrontation. My friend's fussing at me. This is my neighbor. This is Anne Marie, my friend.
Hi, Anne Marie. I'm Tara. Nice to meet you. I already talked to my
You
women's
already
places
did. You
in the
talked
House
to me.
and Senate
I'd like
lady.
to see you again.
She was
Hi.
awesome. I'm going over here to talk to these guys. Oh, look at this baby. Oh my goodness. Who is this?
Yeah. I lost my phone, which has contacts. Yeah. Obviously, I won't go.
Okay. Tell me why. Go ahead.
Did you have to?
Tell me why. Share with me why you feel the way you feel.
Well, because I have a 5-year-old little girl, and I cannot sleep at night thinking about children being ripped out of their parents' arms, for one.
I want to see this Veterans Against Trump guy over here. Thank you for your service, sir.
You're welcome.
Tell me a little bit about why you feel the way you feel about this president.
Well, I thought the whole point of Vietnam and World War II and everything else is keep people like this out of the White House. Apparently, I was wrong. So I'm here to fight again.
What is most objectionable to you as a veteran of the United States Air Force?
Because he violates the Constitution every chance he gets. And that's going to destroy us all if we let him do it. So we got to get rid of it.
Thank you for your comments, sir. I appreciate it.
Can I tell you what I...
You can tell us exactly what you think. Go ahead.
May I please? I love being on camera.
Go ahead.
I have a pussy and a disability. Oh, and I'm a decent American. I love my country. I'm never going to give up, even when I want to. Oh, you're fine.
I love your puppy. How old is he?
I think he's a Republican because he's a UK fan. You give him Richmond.
Your dog is
But he's cute, so it's okay.
How old is he?
And he likes everyone. He's 3 months. This is my service animal, but he's also Border Collie and Great Pyrenees. He's a Maremma sheepdog, so
he's beautiful. Congratulations.
Not much of a guard dog right now.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for giving us a little commentary. Let's see what it says. You're silent. You're enabling fascism.
Here's an asshole, too.
Okay, talk to me a little bit about it.
Whenever I give a what?
Talk to me about
I've never been more scared than I was when this administration came to power. We have seen that white supremacy, that fascism has been given power. I am scared for my family. I am scared for my friends. I am scared for my neighbors. And I have to speak for people who cannot put themselves at risk to speak. Never again means never again. And history will know what side you are on.
What's your name?
My name is Suzanne Smith.
Thank you, Suzanne. I appreciate it. That's an interesting sign. No to haters. They're going to move us all back again now. Yes, ma'am.
Was there people down by the Galt House?
No. They were up there at the beginning, and then they moved them all down, and then he came in from River Road, and now they're hoping he's going to go out this way so everybody can get a chance to see him.
So the people, because I don't see Sherry, who was trying to do it.
She was there earlier. Yeah, she was there. Move, and we've got the press vans. That's pretty cool. We got the whole press corps right there. Very cool. Is Caitlin Collins in there, guys? Do you think Caitlin Collins is in that van? There's somebody with an awesome baby Trump balloon. Hey, like your balloon. Oh, they're press vans. Safety purposes. And we got some more protesters coming down, and I'd love to get a hold of some of them. Tell me why you, Mr. Hate, leave my state. Tell me why you feel the way you feel about this president.
Because, frankly, he's a piece of shit.
To the point. Very to the point. Are you a supporter?
I'm a Trump supporter.
You're a Trump supporter? Can you tell me why? I'm having a hard time getting people to say why they support this president. They're
He's all right.
quick to criticize him.
No, he's okay. I mean, he's been doing a good job. The people won't let him do a good job. Give him a chance and really see what he can do, you know. But they criticize him so much, I guess, because he's already was a celebrity and whatnot. So
Interesting. Interesting
that's probably.
Go through the crowd. Right behind you. Right behind you. Right behind you. Right up here. There we go. Pardon me? You know, it's a wide angle, and I've got a whole set, actually. So I've got a telephoto, a fisheye. This is a wide angle, and it works great because I'm expanding. Like if I'm shooting you guys right here, like that, when I put this on, it brings about 2 feet on either side of either of you. Yeah.
There's some lenses called moment lenses.
Really?
That, go to like moment.com. Well, Google it. I don't know if it's .com.
Yeah.
No, it's momentlenses.com.
Momentlenses.com.
And they've
cool.
got a bunch of different lenses that can attach to your iPhone.
Very
use them
cool.
for photography, and I think they're super cool. So.
Well, I use them to live cast, and I can get a panel of 7 people on a live cast without any problem. So it's pretty
they make
cool.
a bunch of different stuff for the iPhone, and it's like the cases, and they screw into the cases.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So how scary is it for you guys to have this duty today?
Yeah, I can't talk about anything like that.
But it's not okay. I won't do that to you. But it's got to be. You got to have a little bit of heart palpitation. It's a big responsibility. No, because you're cool. They're on cameras now. The crowd has started to convince them.
Are you an individual, or are you
I
with a...
am. I do a live cast on Facebook called Take It From Tara.
What?
She'd probably love something. That's so kind of you. Thank you. I brought a big bottle of water. Hey, how you doing? Tell me, why are you here today?
I am here today to protest Trump visiting Louisville, Kentucky.
Please tell me why, because I'm having a hard time getting people to say yay or nay. They just say, I don't want to comment.
Oh, he's unbelievable. He's a racist, and he is actually, since he really is treating the U.S. Treasury as his own bank to buy Greenland because he doesn't want to borrow from Deutsche Bank anymore.
And tell me what your background is that you would be able to make a very clear diagnosis of his medical condition.
I am a patriot. That's that's what I...
You're pretty familiar with narcissism, aren't you?
Yes, but my knowledge of that comes from my patriotism.
There you go. I love it. Thank you for talking to us. We appreciate you. She's actually an extraordinary therapist. More.
I'm not very happy with this president.
Yeah.
Not at all. I don't like the way he's dealing with the immigrants coming in, the refugees, and I don't like the deal about. I wish they would get rid of the assault rifles, and I don't like the wall and the way he's treating the refugees.
How about the fact that Greg Fisher couldn't get a meeting with him today because he didn't have time to talk about gun violence?
I don't know. That sounds convenient, doesn't it?
Trump and Bevan, Dumb and Dumber. I like it. Where'd you get that? Did you make that up?
I made that all by myself.
Are you a teacher by any chance?
No, I'm not, but I went to that section to make this sign. Yeah, I did.
Talk to me about your personal feelings about the president and the governor.
They're abhorrent. They are both abhorrent. I'm horrified that they are in leadership positions.
Yeah.
I think they're...
Glad you're tuned in from Oregon. Man alive, you've known me all my life. Oh, here comes our police officers, mounted patrol. We love them. Oh, it's one of my favorite parts of the police department. Wow. Hey, Lebowski, how are you?
Good.
Tell me what you think about this president. Lebowski 2020. This aggression will not stand, man.
Yeah, so what I think about this president?
I got it.
Okay, quite honestly, he's the most dishonorable person that sat in the office of the presidency. He's a liar. He's a thief. He is disingenuous to our military vets and to active and
Are you a veteran?
I am a veteran.
The United States Air Force.
United States Air Force.
Thank you for your service. What were you in conflict or peacetime?
I was in during the Cold War.
Okay.
So I spent 2 years in England sitting on a nuke base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. So, but it doesn't matter whether people serve. You know, it's good that we have peace. People in the military do not like war, and we're there to hopefully prevent it.
Very interesting. Thank you for sharing. Thank
You're
you
welcome.
for your service. We appreciate you.
Are you just doing this for yourself?
I do it live cast called Focus with Tara. Tara Bassett.
Oh, nice to meet you, Tara. Sharon. Nice to Sharon Smith. And this is my husband, James.
James Tara.
Tara, nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
You do this for whom?
For me.
Oh.
Yeah.
So do you have a blog?
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you about it.
Are you live streaming?
Oh, you're
I'm live streaming right now. James, you got a sign too. You want to show me your sign?
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know if
There
you
you
can.
go.
I don't know if you can broadcast that.
Sure we can. This is Facebook. Okay, good.
Facebook.
All
Yes.
right. Tell me what your thoughts are because your wife has already shared hers.
My thoughts are very simple. Fuck Trump. Anything else?
I think that's sufficient. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. I think that'll do it.
He's so articulate. It's too bad. He's holding back.
Too bad he does.
Complexity is over.
Okay, wait. That was important. Go ahead. You do have a few more things to say.
All right, I'm going to repeat myself. I'm warning you.
No. Come on.
The time for complexity is over. Fuck Trump. It's all there is to be said. There's no discussion. There's no civil. Everybody around here that wants to talk civilly, civilly's over. We're not having civil discussions. He needs to go. Out. Gone. This is our country. He needs to go. I will tell you one more thing. It's bizarre to me that a guy that lives 60 floors above all of us, or on a tiny fucking island off the coast of Florida, can represent us. Who the fuck thinks he can represent us? That's the most absurd idea I've ever heard. Who the fuck voted for him? Especially if report. Thank you. I am nationalist. I am nationalist. Exactly right. So, thanks very much.
You are more than welcome. Thank you for sharing.
I told you that's something.
I'm glad that he had something to say. You know, I've been looking for people, and I find that it's interesting to me. I'll come back and talk to you again. It's interesting to me that supporters, people have said that they're supporters of Trump, have been unable to tell me why.
So, here, guys.
Right. Because it's on.
Stop him, officer! Stop him! Oh, there he is.
Stop Trump!
Trump! Trump! Trump!
He has given us the thumbs up. That was him. I saw that thumb go up. That was pretty funny. Okay, well I guess it was worth it.
Trump!